You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm back, baby. Damn, it feels good to be back. I missed you guys. Holy hell. I'm screaming in the mic. I don't care. I'm just playing. We're going to keep this cool for quality control. What's going on, everybody? RJD here. I am back. And no, it's been a couple of days. I had to get my computer sorted out. Had some things I had to fix up. But I am back, and we are going to talk about Raw, NXT, a couple of things in the news, and then we are back to regularly scheduled programming tomorrow with your AEW review. Hopefully, I am hoping to get Isaac on it before the pay-per-view so we can do some preview and predictions. Hopefully, we can go live tomorrow if Isaac is not busy. If not, I'll have to do it alone. But we will see. Let's go bring my socials. As always, follow me, RJD, at RJD10K on Instagram, RJ699 on Twitter, RJD199 on Snapchat. Most importantly, follow What the Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Follow What the Wrestling on Spotify and Anchor. Follow What the Wrestling because you love me.
Perfect.
Love you too. Oh man, let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. I am back, goddammit. I am back, and we are locked and loaded. Thank you, everybody, for rocking with a brother, RJD. Thank you, everybody, for rocking with me and letting me know, yo, where the motherfucking podcast, bruh? Yo, we back, man. Listen, we back. I got y'all. Don't worry about none of that. Everything is taken care of. I am looking into getting some new equipment, i.e. camera and other things, to improve the quality of the show. So while I work on that, bear with me. My computer's back up. As always, you know where to follow me and find me on the wrestling side of things. Also follow me on the Pew Pew side of things at RJD TV, where we play such games as Kingdom Hearts, Resident Evil, and Zelda, and we find shrines, Ocarina of Time I'm working on. I'm stuck. Please help me if you're into the video game genre. Now, man, we got some news going on. We got bad viewership for NXT. We got news on Cain, Velasquez, and Vince McMahon might be getting back in the ring, which is totally crazy. That makes no goddamn sense. But first things first, let's talk about, we'll get to NXT when I get to NXT, but let's talk about Cain Velasquez. So, in case you didn't know, former WWE and former UFC fighter has been formally charged in a shooting, in his role in a shooting incident. Now, I'm sourcing ringside news here. Velasquez was arrested on Monday as he was suspected of murder. This is serious. We are not going to play no games with this. But let's continue. Santa Clara County District Attorney announced the multiple charges on him. Velasquez now has a whopping 10 charges in his name, which include a charge of first-degree attempted murder, multiple assault accounts with a deadly weapon, and shooting a motor vehicle while it still had people in it. The retired MMA fighter will be arraigned on Wednesday. TMZ revealed the documents from the court, which reveal specifics over Cain Velasquez arrests and charges. Santa Clara County DA Jefferson Rosen commented, "The sad tragedy is that Mr. Velasquez chose to take the law into his own hands, endangering the public and everyone in the truck. The act of violence also caused more pain and suffering to his family. Cain was subject, that's end quote. Cain was subject to suspicion of attempted murder after it was alleged that he had shot a man who received a charge for molesting a relative of Velasquez." Holy hell. Jesus Christ. Now, I don't. Okay. I'm trying to think. This is some serious shit. I don't take sexual assault, molestation, all of that stuff lightly. I ain't pressing no sound bites on this. I don't take that shit lightly. And if what they're saying is true, everything is alleged, nobody has all the information. The documents of his charges you could get on ringsidenews.com. That's where I got them, and that's where I looked at them. But if the story goes somebody molested somebody in his family and then he took matters into his own hands, listen, every action has a subsequent reaction. If this brother took it upon himself to go do that, allegedly, that's major shit, man. I don't even want to even comment on this. No lie. What I will say is that taking it off of Cain Velasquez and putting it out in general, if you harm somebody's family, now I don't know if it's a woman, a little girl, a little boy, whatever, I don't know. But if you harm somebody's family, this could happen to you. They could take if this alleged stuff is true, that person is lucky to be alive. And Cain, maybe they'll look at what's going on and maybe they'll cut him a deal. He probably will definitely have to do some time if he is not arrested. If he takes a plea deal or something, he definitely will be doing some jail time, most likely. No way he gets off scot-free, even though nobody died. But this is a crazy situation in which prayers up for Cain Velasquez and his family, man. Listen, as a man, I don't have any kids, but I can only imagine what would be going through my head if somebody laid a hair on a relative in my family. I'd probably lose it. So, let alone if it's my daughter or something like that. Who knows, man? This is crazy. Like I said, I don't even feel comfortable talking about this. But all I can say is if the alleged stuff is true about this story, then one dude is lucky to be alive, and he'll be looking over his shoulder for a family member of Cain Velasquez. He better leave town. And Cain Velasquez, if this is true and he did shoot up somebody and allegedly, then hopefully he could take a deal for the least amount of jail possible if he was defending his family's honor. They ain't going to give a shit about that because everything is about, the law is the law. So they're not going to care about his retaliation. They're just going to care about what he did. So just prayers up for him and his family. His family obviously right now is going through a lot. So I just hope everybody, I hope everything works itself out. I hope everything is okay in the end of it. I hope everybody comes out okay in the end of it. Cain Velasquez was a big star, UFC heavyweight champion at one point. Had some injuries, tried to get into WWE. That kind of fell through. He's been featured in Mexico a couple of times. Still jumping into wrestling because he loves it. So I just hope that, whatever pain him and his family is going through is eased, and hopefully they don't throw the hammer at him and throw the gauntlet down on him. But we'll see what happens. Any new developments, I will keep you guys abruptly in the know as I get the information. I want to talk about Vince McMahon potentially coming back to fight Pat McAfee, which I think is fucking Looney Tunes. I don't think there's any way this brother, Vince McMahon, comes back and actually has a match. I don't fucking believe it. Like, there's no fucking way. The guy is damn near 80 years old. There ain't no way, boy. Like that meme, ain't no way, boy. Like, ain't no way this dude is coming back to fight no damn Cain Velasquez. I mean, no, not Cain Velasquez. God damn it. I'm talking about, totally messed that up.
Stupid.
I'm talking about fighting Pat McAfee in a match. If anything, Austin Theory will probably fight Pat McAfee. And you know what? I'm all for it. Pat McAfee, if he has a good dance partner, he definitely is good in the ring. He had that match with Adam Cole. I think they had the War Games match too. He's good on the mic. Like, I like Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee is a breath of fresh air. He's one of the only few things good on SmackDown. So I'm all for Pat McAfee and Austin Theory. I'm all for it. So let's see what happens. What I will say is Vince McMahon ain't got no business in the goddamn ring wrestling a match. But he's obviously got a liking to Austin Theory. He obviously loves Pat McAfee. And I would trust them to get a little 8 to 10 minute match in. They could get it done. Austin Theory, I think, is good enough to hold it down. So I'm all for it. But I don't see Vince McMahon getting in the ring.
You stupid. Stop it. Get some help.
Nope.
Don't see it. But hey, Vince is a crazy old bastard. That's why we love him and that's why we hate him. So let's see what he wants to do with this. All right. I'm gonna run through Raw really quickly. Then I'm gonna run through NXT really quickly. Tell you what I like. Tell you what I didn't like. Let's go to Raw. We started off with the KO show. This turned into Alpha Academy versus Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. They had a great match. Alpha Academy, I love them as bad guys. I love to hate them. Especially Chad Gable. I think is finally, after years and years, they're giving this brother something to do. So I'm glad he had something to do where he could sink his teeth into. They had a very long match back and forth. So this was good stuff. Can't be mad at here. Gable got the win. Sorry. Gable didn't get the win. There was a buckle bomb by Rollins, a stunner, and a stomp. And Gable was pinned. There was a great sequence at the end of this match. This was good stuff. Good opener. Then we had Omos and T-Bar.
Nope. Get the fuck out of here!
Omos beat him up as soon as he got onto the apron. He dragged him to the middle of the ring, hit him with a choke slam, beat him up. 1, 2, 3. Listen, they're trying to get Omos over. T-Bar, a.k.a. Dominic Dijakovic, is better. He deserves better than this bullshit. Omos, whatever they're doing with him, it's not clicking. They had him off TV for a while. It's not clicking. Whatever they're trying to do, it ain't working. So they need to revamp him, remake him. Braun Strowman was like the last guy to get over as like a big man like that. I don't know about Omos, man. They're going to have to put him in some meaningful stuff. He's still green in the ring. They got to do better. This was not that great. Becky Lynch and Doudrop, Nikki ASH versus Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. Becky teamed up with the other two. This was a good back and forth match. Bianca Belair whipped the holy hell out of Becky Lynch and then hit Nikki ASH with the KOD for the win. This was a good match, but this was a good match for the ladies.
Surprise,
I
motherfucker.
was thoroughly impressed. I'm glad they got time because they never get any time. But this match was very good. So I don't want to hear nobody shitting on these ladies. All these ladies can work. Them can work. Them can work. This was very good. The highlight of the match was the story was just like WrestleMania with Sasha and Bianca with the damn hair. Becky just kept grabbing her damn hair. And she was like, get off of my hair. Whip, whip, whip. That first whip, when she whiplashed her with the hair, the ponytail. Holy hell. They mic'd that up real good because it was like, psh, psh, psh. It like echoed. It was great. And then she whipped it like 4 or 5 times. That was great. That was good stuff. Yeah, that whip, oof, man. That whip was something serious. After that, it was all she wrote, KOD. The good guys got the win. I'm glad the ladies got time. Then we had Robert Roode versus Tommaso Ciampa.
How dare you?
Put this bullshit on TV like this. This is Robert Roode, former NXT champion. Tommaso Ciampa, former NXT champion. Heart and soul of NXT. The gold brand. Not this nonsense that we watching now. And you have the nerve to put this garbage on regular TV and not have this in NXT in front of that. This crowd, the NXT crowd of 400 or 500 people made more noise and would have cared about this match a lot more than this crowd of what, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 people. This is nonsense.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Tommaso Ciampa and Robert Roode deserve better.
Respect my authority!
This fucking 3-minute match. 3-minute match. And Roode got the roll-up win. I mean, Ciampa got the win by rolling Roode up. And I understand they beat him down afterwards and then left him lying. Cool. And I understand. You're trying to get the NXT fan, you're trying to get some of those NXT crossover fans with main roster fans to cross over and care about this match. I understand that. But no. No.
Stop it. Get some help.
This should have been on NXT TV. And then you could have had like a rematch on. This should have been given more time. It should have been given more time to build. I hated this because I know what Ciampa stands for and I know what Robert Roode did in NXT, and I just think these guys deserve better than what they got here. Reggie and Dana Brooke versus Tamina and Akira Tozawa. The only thing I remember about this is Reggie and Dana Brooke have a thing and Tamina and Akira Tozawa have a thing. That's all I remember about this shit.
This is Sparta!
That's all I remember. Everybody got smoochies here. Dana kissed Reggie and then Tamina kissed Tozawa, and this could get kicked. This could get kicked down the Spartan hole where there's earth and water at the bottom of that hole. Anyway, next, the Mysterios versus the Hurt Business. And to my surprise, The Miz pulled Dom's leg towards the end of the match while the ref was distracted, so Ray chased them through the crowd, and the distraction allowed Shelton Benjamin to roll up Dominic for the win. God damn it, these guys love roll-up finishes, don't they? They just love a roll-up finish. It's like, listen, you know how you're going to get over? How? We're going to do a roll-up finish. And then you know how you're going to get over next week? How? I'm going to beat you, and it's going to be 50-50 booking.
Get the fuck out of here!
Moving on. Moving the fuck on. Arcane Bro versus the Street Profits. This was great while it lasted. There seemed to be an injury to Randy Orton towards the end. Orton hit forward with a couple of clotheslines and a power slam. He spiked him on the rope, hit the draping DDT. But after that, there was he kind of reversed it, hit a beautiful frog splash. Orton tried to get his foot on the rope, but Dawkins pushed his foot off the rope. And the match kind of just abruptly ended with Montez Ford getting the pin. Now, there's been no confirmation that Randy's hurt, and I hope he's not hurt.
Nope.
I hope not. There's been no confirmation that he is hurt, but this match did end abruptly, so it makes people think that, you know, he is hurt. So hopefully Randy's okay, and that'll be that. Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. This was excellent. Damian Priest went full-on heel mode here, but the end came when Balor recovered and hit the coup de grace for the win. He is your new United States champion. Damian Priest then beat him up, and Damian Priest said, "Hey, you know what?
You lose.
Fans, I hate you all.
Hadouken!
It's all your fault that I lost.
Hadouken!
I blame you.
Hadouken!
It's your fault. You never respected me, and now I'm a loser." That's what the fans did. We laughed at you because you make no sense. This ain't got nothing to do with the fans. Stop blaming. WWE needs to find a way to cut a better to tell people to cut a better promo and not just low-hanging fruit. It's the fans' fault. Cap. No, it's not. Every time I hear them say, "Oh, it's the fans," it's like,
You activated my trap card!
Stop the cap.
yo, I hate it. Like, stop blaming the damn fans. There are times when you can blame the fans for turning heel. I get it. But there are times where you have to come up, not you, Damian Priest. Damian Priest is great. Damian Priest is great. Y'all know I love Damian Priest. But they got to find a way to give these heels better motivation for turning heel. Because that makes the story more interesting, which makes us care more. They know this, but their writers gotta stop being so goddamn lazy. Like, "Oh, the fans, you never appreciated me." What? Fans freaking loved you, bro, and you know it. That's why I was like, stop the cap. Not his fault. It's the goddamn writers, but come on, son. Stop it. Then we have Edge. And Edge is like,
Come get some.
who won it? And who wants it? The phenomenal one. AJ Styles wants it.
Wow.
Take my money. I'm all for a Edge AJ Styles match at WrestleMania. That seems to be the direction that they're going. And Edge came out and said, "Listen, who's gonna step up?" AJ Styles said, "I accept." And after that, he said, "I'm great. I wanted this match for a long time. You wanted this match for a long time." So Edge faked the handshake. After the fact, he said, "Listen, I don't want the Omos version that's been watered down, that's been Omos's bitch. I want the real, the phenomenal AJ Styles." Edge went for a handshake, and then he threw the first punch. And we have another heel turn on this show. Not just Damian Priest. Edge goes heel. Styles was able to come back, missed the phenomenal forearm. Edge kicked him in the dick, as always. Always somebody gets hit in the groin.
Fatality.
And after that, it's like, why? Why you make me do this? Then he went out and grabbed 2 chairs. He didn't want to do it. And then he concertoed the hell out of AJ Styles. Holy shit. That is the Rasengan, if you didn't know. He concertoed the hell out of him. Jesus Christ. Game over. And Edge was left laying in a pile of his own sweat. So that was Raw, guys. That was Raw, guys. Oh, wait. I got one more for you. We did have something. We did have something here that it was like, where the fuck is Veer? We got another video package from Veer. Where is he? Can I buy a vowel, sir? Is that your final answer? Where's Veer? Is he upstate? Is he downstate? Is he on Miami Beach, or is he in Australia? I think he's on Miami Beach. Is that your final answer? Is that your final answer? Yes, it is my final answer. Veer is upstate. Or maybe he just met his demise. Who knows? Where the hell is Veer? God damn it. I guess it works because I'm talking about where the hell he is. I mean, we ain't going to see this guy until July 4th. Like, Veer's gone. Never to return again. It's over. He's done. Jesus Christ. Oh. NXT! NXT 2.0. We had ourselves a decent show, but NXT barely cracked 500,000 viewers. I predict this show gets taken off of TV because the ratings are bad. If they get to like 450,000, dare I say lower than 450,000 viewers, they plucking this show off of TV and putting that shit on the network. There's no way they keeping this shit on TV. Because they're still losing viewers. And it's like every time they get like a little surge of boop, up, it dies down again. So they need to figure that shit out. First, we had Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode versus Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa. This was very good. There was a Doomsday device headbutt for a near fall. Fairy tale ending ended up getting the win ultimately. So Ciampa and Breaker got the win over Ziggler and Roode. Backstage, Ziggler basically goaded Tommaso Ciampa into saying, he goaded Tommaso Ciampa into going against Braun Breaker and said, listen, you think you won because you're the man? He said, yeah. He's like, well, you've beaten me, but you gonna let him talk to you like that, Ciampa? He's like, Ciampa said, well, I've beaten him already. And he said, screw the both of yous. I'll beat the both of yous. And then we got a triple threat match. So, Dolph Ziggler, great.
Perfect.
Braun Breaker, stupid.
Nope.
You stupid.
So we have a triple threat match next week. We have L.A. Knight, yeah, versus and Grayson Waller agreed to a last man standing match. They had them. L.A. Knight cut a good promo. He did which is surprising because he was kind of like, break it, But he got it under control. He has charisma out the ass. Grayson Waller is hated by everybody in NXT, which is great. Last man standing match should be great. Next, we have a Dusty Classic fight. Indy Hartwell and Persia Parada versus Dakota Kai and Wendy Chu. Kai and Chu got the win over Indy and Parada. So they advance in the Women's Dusty Tag Team Classic. Dakota Kai got the double stomp for the win. This was a good match. Wendy Chu can wrestle. Dakota can wrestle. Now, Indy and Parada are a little greener than both of the other two. But everybody did their thing in this match. Everybody did their thing. Then we have Amari Miller versus Lash Legend. Ay.
Oh, hell no!
Get the fuck out of here!
Ay. This wasn't great. There was some missteps here. Nikki Lyons was called out by by Lash Legend. Lash Legend is not ready for TV just yet. She needs a little bit more in-ring training. Lyons throws great kicks. She's got a good look. She's got a really good look, but Legend is not ready for TV. This was not good. Not good at all. So get back to training, homegirl. Then we have Walter with the W versus Solo Sikoa in the big beefy man match of the night. This was great. Like I like to say, two big beefy dudes doing what beefy dudes do, beating the holy hell out of each other. The ring general got the win with Solo Sikoa missing a frog splash after he had the match under control. Then he got choked out. He got power bombed. He got choked out, and he got power bombed again. And that was all she wrote. There was 2 power bombs and a choke out. And Walter gets the win. Solo Sikoa could take a loss. He'll be fine. Walter, they're going to build him up probably to beat Braun Breaker. And then they're going to have Braun Breaker come back and beat him. Maybe at next year's WrestleMania. But I definitely would have Walter win the title. I would have him beat Braun Breaker, and then I would have, for the next year, I would have Braun Breaker chase him all the way around until next WrestleMania or until next Royal Rumble or even until SummerSlam. Maybe he chases him for 3-4 months. And around SummerSlam time or next WrestleMania, he beats Walter to get the title back. That's what I would do. But Walter definitely needs to be NXT champion. For sure. Next we have Harlan with Joey Gacy versus Draco Anthony. This was alright. I mean, he beat the holy hell out of him. It was a squash match. Hit him with a lot of forearms. Smashed his head against the mat. Delayed side slam. 1, 2, 3. Afterwards, he hugged Anthony. Joey Gacy said, "Give him a hug." He hugged him. He hugged his lifeless corpse. So,
Nope.
wasn't a fan of this either. Next, we have the Dusty Classic: Raquel Gonzalez versus Corey Jade versus Valentina Feroz and Yulisa Leon. Not gonna lie, I like Feroz and Leon. They had some crazy high spots where one got springboarded over the top rope onto Raquel. The other one went through the rope, suicide dive style on Raquel. This was great. It was a great little spot fest for a little while. Ultimately, there was a Chicona, she goes the Chicona bomb, and then she elevated Cora Jade for the splash on top of Leon for the win. I have high hopes for Valentina and Yulisa. I think they are good in the ring. I think they're only going to get better. I like their high-flying style. I like this. I don't care what nobody says. This was a sprint to the finish, and like I said, watch out for Valentina and Yulisa. You heard it here first.
Perfect.
They are good, and they got good things coming their way. Next, we have Von Wagner and Robert Stone versus Andrade Chase with Mr. Haywood. Von Wagner got the win. He planted Chase with a clothesline, followed it up with angle slam looking thing for the win. This was a sprint, but you can't get me to care about Von Wagner right now. It is what it is. Then we had Carmelo Hayes versus Pete Dunne for the North American NXT Championship. This was great, but Melo don't miss. Melo got the win. The Bruiserweight broke Trick's fingers, but the distraction was enough for Melo to knock him off the top rope, and then he hit him with a move, and then hit him with the off the top rope leg drop for the win. Afterwards, he said his title at Stand and Deliver will be defended in a ladder match. Who's going to be the challenger? I don't know, but I still think Cameron Grimes should be the one to beat him. They could come around to it. Maybe they don't pin him. Maybe they put him in like a triple threat or a fatal four-way, whatever, and they have Cameron Grimes pin somebody else to get the title. But Cameron Grimes needs to get that title. Melo don't miss, and he don't miss with the Bruiserweight either. Pete Dunne, we know how great he is. I mean, he's Pete Dunne. And Carmelo Hayes is setting himself up real nice to be a nice addition to the main roster one day. I don't know what they're going to do because he's not a tall guy. He's not like over 6'1", 6'2", but he doesn't have to be. He's great. He's a workhorse. I said this when he was first starting out. I said Carmelo Hayes is great in the ring, and I'm saying it again. Carmelo Hayes is great.
Perfect. Flawless victory.
They got something with this guy. Let's hope they do something with it. And that's all I got for you guys. It is good to be back. RJD here. I'm going to get my camera angles right, and we're going to work this out. But I'm back, baby. Did you miss me? I know you did. It's all good. Listen, thank you for everybody for showing love. As always, I love all you guys. Keep showing love. Keep showing support. Hit the like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, RJD TV, as well. We are going live, guns, choo-choo, pew-pew, blazing with all of that stuff. The games, the wrestling, the anime, AEW, WWE, life is good. So, I'm out of here, but check out my socials again. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I am out of here. AEW tonight, and I can't wait. Hopefully, we get Isaac tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.
Dom DeMarco.